guys, it's Melissa. In this video, we are going to go start to finish on getting your Roland BN-20D, that's the DTF printer, set up from unboxing all the way through to when you are ready to make your first print. We're not going to do our first print, but we're going to get you all set up and ready, and that includes the software. Okay, so we're going to start with the unboxing, and as you can see, you just need to use, some type of X-Acto to open up the box. Just be careful. Inside the box, you're going to have a whole bunch of stuff. So you'll have a power cord, you'll have a USB cord, you'll have the media roller, you will find a blade, actually, which you don't have to use, although you can, because this can double as a vinyl cutter. You'll have some swabs, extra wipers, 4 dummy cartridges. You'll have access to the software, some tweezers, and then other things that you are actually going to need are going to include the film, powder, and the ink. The ink is not included, but you will need that to get started. So I'm going to just suggest that before you get started with this, you put this either on the stand or on a flat surface. Okay, so once you have your Roland BN-20 either on the stand or on a flat surface, you are ready to install the software, the drivers, and the utility. Now, a couple of things. If you already have another Roland, so you already have Versaworks on your computer, you do not need to reinstall the software. However, you will need to install the new drivers and utility for the BN-20D version. So I'm going to go through that. So I want you to go to the Roland website and download the starter package that has all 3 of those things in there, and then we will pick it up from there. Once it's on your computer, you want to make sure that you extract it from the zip file. So install the driver first. You're going to click into the driver folder and then select the operating system that you're using. That's, what type of Windows, whether it's Windows 10, Windows 8, and then scroll down in that folder and click Setup. This is going to begin. Now, if you already have Roland Versaworks installed because you have a BN-20 or a BN-20A or another Roland machine, you may get asked if you want to modify or repair. You want to pick modify for both if you're asked. All right, once the drivers are installed, then you want to go back to that same folder and install the utility. So you're going to click into the utility and again tell that to begin the setup. Once the utility is installed, if you are a brand new user, if you're not a brand new user, you do not need to reinstall Versaworks. But again, if you're a brand new Roland user, you will then want to go into that same folder that you downloaded, and you're going to want to install Roland Versaworks. Once you have the driver, the utility, and the software all on your computer and installed, we are now going to connect the printer to the computer. So start by powering on the printer with the large power button on the back, and then also quickly and lightly pressing the small blue power button on the front. If you hold it in, it will not turn on. So just tap it lightly once. And then you are going to plug the USB cord from the DTF printer into your computer. What this is going to do is it should prompt a window to pop up, confirming that you have connected the printer. And in order to begin, you are going to need to first install the inks. So it's going to ask you to confirm the ink type you're using. So again, make sure that you confirm you are using DTF ink in the DTF printer. All right, and then it's going to guide you through. So you're going to install all 5 inks into the machine first. So unpack them all from the packaging and place each one into the machine, making sure that you're putting it into the correct slot. The white needs to be shaken a lot before you install it. The CMYK inks should also be shaken before you put them into the machine. So once you get all 5 ink cartridges into the printer, the button for next will become clickable on your computer screen. So click next when you're ready, and then the printer is going to start charging the inks or pulling the ink through the line. This doesn't take too long, maybe 5 to 8 minutes, and when it's ready, you are going to get a confirmation that it's done. During the process, the printer will be moving, the print head around. It's going to take, it's going to make some noises, then it'll stop, then it'll make some more noises. Just let it be until you get that confirmation, okay? The next thing that you want to do is make sure that you have the roller bar with some DTF film loaded into your printer. If you're not sure how to load the roller bar and material, I have another video on that. But once you get that ready, then what you're going to do is launch Versaworks. Okay, so you'll start by going to printer settings to add a new printer. Now, I already have a BN-20A, which you can see here, so I want to add the D. So I'm going to click the plus sign to add a new printer, okay? Then I'm just going to give it a nickname. I'm going to make it super obvious and call it DTF BN-20D. All right, and then from the port, you want to click where it says printer device. So check that, or click the little circle there next to printer device. And then you're going to do the drop down, and you should have BN-20D there. So select that from the drop down. And then what you're going to do is you need to click verify. So this is why you have to have your printer connected to your computer. Don't worry if it says setup incomplete. Mine was doing this because I didn't have the roller bar installed at this point. So I'm just going to click yes, and then I'm going to click apply and OK. And it's going to add, you see now I have the BN-20A and the BN-20D right there in my Roland Versaworks. So I am all set up to go. Now, as long as you have the software installed, as long as you have the roller bar installed, and as long as you have the inks installed correctly, this will then say setup complete, ready to print. All right, guys, so there you go. That's all you have to do to get your Roland BN-20D set up from unboxing all the way through to when you are ready now to make your first print. So I'm going to do another video on a start to finish first DTF transfer with your Roland BN-20. You can tap the link at the top or right at the end of this video to watch the next in the series.